think our guys knew what they were up against tonight. Coming in, we felt like Georgetown's playing as well as anybody that is in our league. You know, we got them at home and knew that they would be, felt like they would be ready to go. And I thought the difference in the game was just the way we came out. Defensively, our guys did a great job of limiting them to only one shot. You know, to go in the first half and then not to get an offensive rebound, despite having 12 misses from the field. I can't say enough about the way our guards rebounded and blocked out. Did an excellent job. In the first few possessions, they were just carving out space and weren't allowing second shots. And that's really, really important. Put pressure on their first attempts. Did a great job of taking care of the ball for the most part, and that was a huge key coming in, knowing that Georgetown plays a lot faster in this building. And I thought, you know, after halftime, that, you know, they woke up a little bit, and our guys didn't lose their poise. It was a good earned road victory, which isn't easy in this league.
How key was it to keep that poise? It's been a struggle from half to half all year.
It's a struggle for every team on the road, and you know, that's what you have to do. Teams in their building, they're going to make a run. You know, you're not going to go in this league and beat somebody by 40 points and have them quit. But again, we felt like if we could do a really good job of taking care of the ball and keep them out of a transition, keep them off the glass. They only got 4 offensive rebounds in the second half. It would put a lot of pressure on that first shot. And I thought our guys really locked in. They understood where Georgetown was cutting, who was trying to get the ball. And you know, Josh he's a horse, and he's so hard to guard in there. But give our guys credit. They battled. They knew the scouting report, and they played for 40 minutes.
First time around, did you play as much man? And talk about your man defense tonight.
We played man the first time around. I think we went 1 possession to zone on New Year's Eve, and Trey would hit a 3. And then felt like we might mix it up tonight, but we started off so well, and you know, when they only get 16 and a half, you don't really want to change anything. And, you know, again, I think you get a 10, 12-point lead, and you feel like the other team get back in the game, they start hitting threes, so we didn't feel like the zone would be conducive in the second half.
Did the home road split, did you feel like that was kind of hovering over you guys, and do you think this is sort of a breakthrough type game?
I hope so. You know, every league game is just a different challenge.
Mm-hmm.
You can only play the game in front of you, and so you can't necessarily concentrate on, you know, 3 your next 4 at home. On the road, just next challenge. And it's not easy to win in anybody's building. And I'm proud of our guys.
Miles, since you put him in the starting lineup, had some solid games. Is there a difference in his game? Is there?
Well, I really think he's had a solid year through and through, not just as a starter. I think if anybody remembers Miles from last year, the growth he's made as a player, and his confidence level is through the roof. He's hitting big shots. He lost his confidence a lot last year, and he went from a really good non-conference shooter to a terrible three-point shooter in the second half of his freshman year. He's been solid as a rock, and the thing I love about Miles is he's doing it in other areas. I mean, you know, he had 8 rebounds the other night. He's guarding better than he ever has. He's making better decisions with the basketball against pressure. He's driving it when he needs to, and he's playing like a leader. And he's only a sophomore, so he's had a great year thus far. To me, he's one of the most improved players in our conference.
Did you feel like Remy played as effective defense on DSR as the first game?
You know, I don't know if the numbers bear out, but you know, anytime he can shoot, you know, right near 33%, you know, he's a handful. He's one of the best guards in our league. And not so much DSR, but the actions that, you know, when he's going to try to reject ball screens, when he's going to try to receive handoffs. I thought Remy was locked in, and then the challenge of being able to guard a guy with as talented as DSR is one that Remy relishes. He did a great job tonight.
Reynolds didn't light up the score sheet, but he gave you some minutes in the post when Stainbrook was out. Talk about his.
Well, he's an enigma sometimes. You know, he's got more talent than a lot of post players I've coached. He still has to put it together. We need Jalen to be more consistent. You know, we've sort of stolen a few of his minutes and gone to more 4-out, 1-in. It makes us harder to guard as long as we can do our job on the backboard. The lane seems a little bit more clogged when we play those two together. Jalen just got to be focused. And he generally is on the road. He struggled at home with that. But I wouldn't trade him, and we're going to keep coaching him. He's only a sophomore. He's got a lot of room for growth. He's one of the most talented post players there is in our league.
Did you talk about the visit with Speaker Bain yesterday?
I was actually today. You know, you worry as a coach because it becomes a long day. You know, once in a lifetime experience for our guys. Heck, for me, to be able to go to the Capitol building and get a tour by the speakers, pretty exciting. And I thought our guys asked some awesome questions. You know, Mr. Boehner's path to become Speaker of the House, for him to be, you know, sort of as chairman of the board of the what's that? Yeah, homeowners association, to be sort of a leader of that. I mean, it's incredible the path that he's been on, and the fact that he represents us at Xavier is really, really cool. Thanks.